What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. I'm SwipaCam. Welcome to the channel. Y'all, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue to build this community together, especially while we dealing with the dog days of the Denver Nuggets injury-riddled 2021 start to the season. I just got done watching the Denver Nuggets get beat by double digits again to the Milwaukee Bucks on November 26, 2021, and they lose 109 to 120, and the Denver Nuggets are rolling in all of the wrong ways. That's 6 straight losses that puts them down at the 9th seed right now, which it is what it is. They've lost 6 straight. They have lost to the Bucks by 11. They lost to the Trailblazers by 19. They lost to the Suns by, 29 points. They lost to the Bulls by 6. And then they lost to the 76ers by 14. And then they lost before that to the Mavericks by 11. So it has been 6 straight losses. This has been a very, very difficult process for all Nuggets fans and for folks that are supporters of Yoke, supporters of Murray, MPJ. It's just been difficult, man. There's no way to get around it. They are in a position to where their role players are having to step up and be stars. Their stars are nursing back from injuries. Nikola Jokic was close to coming back today, but he just, again, is not fully ready to go. What I'm hearing is that he has an injury, but if he had to play, he could play, but it's just bothersome. And again, it's early season, you all. They are 9-10 now, but it is what it is. And again, there's nothing meaningful to take away from this other than the fact you want to see the role players play hard. You want to see the rest of the team at least give their best effort, and they're doing that. They just don't have the dogs. I mean, you play against Giannis Antetokounmpo and Milwaukee, and they're hitting everything. Tonight, Milwaukee hit 63% of their shots. They were 46 of 73 from the field. They were 63% from the field, 48%, 16 to 33 from the three-point line. And the Nuggets only were 43% from the field, and then they were only 36% from the free throw line, which isn't bad. The Nuggets are a much worse defensive team without Jokic in the game. They're just not connected right now. Against the Suns, what happens is, against the Suns, but also I think I want to say the Portland game, they were going into the half, and they gave up a 16-2 run. And then they lose the game by double digits. And so when you have role players playing, you can't have lapses. You can't have bad stints in your quarter because you don't have the talent to fix that. If you got Murray and even Yoke without Porter in the game, then you're able to do that. But right now they don't have the ability to do it. So it's just a really hard time because, the announcers, the Bucks announcer, the NBA TV crew, they're just qualifications every time. Like, the Nuggets are literally playing without their 3 best players. So they just have to give great effort. And so it's hard to take anything else away from this game other than the fact that you just hope that everybody else stays healthy. Again, they already lost P.J. Dozier, who's out with an ACL tear for the year. Vlatko Cancar comes back in and plays his first meaningful minutes in a long time. And he dislocates his fingers, and they pop it back in. I mean, it's just one of those things, man. I said on Twitter, is this the 1997 Denver Nuggets all over again? If you don't remember, the 1997 Denver Nuggets won 11 games. Wasn't pretty. It was terrible to watch. They had some talent, young talent, but they just weren't great. And right now, it just kind of reminds me of that, like where they're just literally like there's talent deficiency. I mean, right now the team is hovering around the Oklahoma City Thunder. Even OKC right now with Shea Gilgeous is like has a higher peak with some of those young players, Josh Giddey and Shea. They're sitting around the Houston Rockets level right now in terms of just overall numbers, defensive rating, offensive rating without Yoke. It's just bad. I love that Gordon has been stepping up the way he has. If anything, I can say Gordon had 18, 9, and 3 on 6 of 10, 1 of 2, and 5 of 5 tonight. I mean, Gordon has been excellent. He's playing hard across the board. Will Barton had 17, 9, and 4, 7 of 20, 2 of 13, didn't shoot well, but again, getting his numbers. Monte Morris was 6 of 14 and 3 of 6 from the three-point line, and he was 15 points and 8 assists. Jeff Green, 15 points and 4 rebounds tonight. Facundo Campazzo, good game from him. 16 points, 2 rebounds, or 2 assists, 5 of 11, 3 of 8, 3 of 3 from the field, minus 17. Vlatko was actually, he was a +6 tonight. He played 15 minutes. He had 10 points and 5 rebounds and 3 of 4 from the field and 2 of 2 from the 3-point line. So, not a lot of meaningful takeaways, you all. I'm sorry that the content hasn't been great, but I got a special episode that's hopefully coming out this weekend. It's just been a lot of stuff that's been happening with the team. I know the injuries and stuff has been making everybody kind of sweat a little bit, but I just want to go ahead and say, we're about to be 25%. Well, we are 25% into the season. The thing is, it's such a long season. Like, we have regular season games through May, and it's November. You know what I mean? Like, just to keep some perspective, we have regular season games all the way up until the end of April, and we're sitting here like the Nuggets last game against the Lakers on April 10th. Y'all, we literally have 5 full more months of regular season basketball, meaningful basketball. So Yoke is more than likely, it seems, going to be back for that Miami Heat game. Jamal is steadily trying to make his way back. Michael Porter Jr., we're going to find out, and then we'll just have to go from there, man. But I can't blame anyone. The coaches, I can't blame, I think this go back to roster construction. This team is built around Yoke. And if Yoke's not playing, it's just like LeBron. When LeBron's not playing for the Lakers, it just doesn't look good. It's just not having Murray in the middle of that to fill any of those needs. It's just been a lot. So I know it's not great. I know it doesn't feel great, but y'all stay in the fight. The Denver Nuggets have another game coming up. They play against the Heat on Monday. So we'll get 2 more days of rest, 2 more days for Yoke to do some rehab. He's been doing pregame workouts. You just got to hope and pray, honestly, that everybody else stays healthy. By the way, prayers up for Ja Morant. I'm not sure how serious the injury is, but the injury tonight didn't look great. It was a non-contact injury, so please pray for Ja. Definitely one of the NBA's brightest young talents. You don't want to see anything like that happen. And again, no Nuggets fans know this better than everybody else. So we're almost, just like everybody else. So y'all, stay in the fight. SwipaCam. Hit me up on Twitter if you need to talk. We're going to do a mailbag episode soon, y'all. And I'll see y'all soon.